Nothing new here. I want to begin recording these videos that are going to be completely unscripted, unedited. It's just me talking about the markets and showing you guys my technical analysis on the markets. And yeah, I'm going to begin here with Euro USD and Bitcoin. Show a couple of ideas that I have, a short setup. You see, unscripted, unedited, and then you'll get stuff like this, you know. I'm looking for a short opportunity on Euro USD, possible long as well, and then we're going to be looking at Bitcoin as well. And I want to, you know, do these series to just give you the raw and honest opinion that I have about the markets and technical analysis. And if you are new here and you don't know about me, my name is Jonathan Randin. I am a professional crypto and forex trader, and I've been trading for 8 years now. I'm also working full-time with the proprietary trading firm called The Fivers. And yeah, let's switch over to this one right here. So let's start with the Euro USD. And by the way, guys, if you want more videos like this one on a more consistent basis, the idea here is that as soon as I feel like I have something of importance that I want to share with you guys, the community, and I do also have a paid community. You can check the link in the description, but this is all free. This is for you guys. And as soon as I feel like I have something worth sharing in terms of technical analysis, I am going to do so with these short videos. Sometimes they're going to be long, sometimes they're going to be short, but if you like this, let me know in the comments. Okay. And I'm probably going to be having to mute the microphone a little bit from time to time because I do have this cold, as you might hear from my sexy deep voice. So I got some coughing going on. Okay, so let me first, without further ado, talk about Euro versus USD. Long-term followers of the channel and members of the community know that I've been looking for a long opportunity on Euro USD for a very long time. Ever since we started forming this accumulation range here back in November, December of last year, I've been looking for a break of structure to go long on Euro USD. Now, the way I look for a break of structure when I want to go long is a break of the highs, basically new higher highs. We did see that Euro USD did actually put in some very, very nice lower highs right here. You can see the swing points here, and I'm using the 3-day time frame here. I like the 3-day as a swing trader because it's a good midpoint between the weekly and the daily. Let's switch over to the daily, see how different it is. It's not really that different, right? You see here on Euro USD before that breakout that we actually had, you know, lower highs and lower lows, and then with that wick right there to the downside, we got a higher low, another higher low, and another higher swing low right here prior to that break to the upside. Now, of course, what you could have done here is try to anticipate Euro USD breaking out by trying to look at, you know, do we have strength from the buyers? And the fact that we did see equal highs and higher lows do tell us that we have somewhat of, you know, some strength coming in here from the buyers. And if you add a trend line, maybe something like this, you know, I like to use the parallel channel to create my trend lines, because just like with horizontal levels, a trend line should not be an exact level. It's an area. Okay, it's an area. There's a buffer zone around that trend line. So what is this? Well, this is a sort of an ascending triangle, right? And then you look at where does usually an ascending triangle break out? Well, around the 75% of completion of the pattern, which just kind of lines up with, right? So if you're trading patterns, if you're trading based on trend lines, then you might have actually started building a position on Euro USD because there is strength here. Now, obviously, this is quite easy to decipher after the fact that you have the breakout, and that's why trading is difficult. I mean, doing analysis is quite easy, but trading what you're seeing in the moment, very, very difficult. Anyway, we missed that move. Why did we miss that move? Because, again, the confirmation of Euro USD moving higher here would be to break these highs, right? Now, we did break the high. We had a daily candle, closing right here. So I wanted to see a pullback, you know? A pullback down to that level, and then I wanted to go long here. And you know, the setup here is just beautiful, right? Enter here, sell here. And then because I'm scaling into my positions and adding risk, it would be far higher than a 2R trade on this one. But that retest never happened. And that's okay. We just have, there's no point in chasing this trade. You just have to accept the fact that it's gone. But now what I see is EUR USD is coming up and testing a very strong resistance area that we have not tested since Donald Trump got elected in November last year. So we have not been up here for a long time. It's a very strong resistance area, and the move on a daily looks very much overextended. So I'm looking for a short, but I need to have very high confirmation, very good confirmation on this short before I actually execute this trade. Why? Well, because we have a very strong bullish momentum. We have a very strong bullish move to the upside, and we want to make sure that we're not shorting one of the strongest moves that we've seen from EUR USD since I don't know when. This is incredibly strong, right? So we go into the 4 hour. Okay. Now, what I first see on the 4 hour is now there's different layers of confirmation. You might have, one confirmation confirms 50%, two confirmations 100%. And when you have two confirmations, you have your 100% and you enter the trade. Right, so we have this trend line right here, and if I remove the reload zone here, by the way, if you don't know what the reload zone is, let me know in the comments and I will make a video explaining what the reload zone is. So we have that trend line right here. The fact that we're breaking below this level right here, we can go into lower time frames as well. The fact that we broke below this level right here, came down, retested it as a rejection, tells me that there's some weakness here in the lower time frames. And going on to the 1 hour, we do see that we do have a ascending trend line right here, and we broke that trend line and we retested that trend line as well, conflict with the horizontal level. There's definitely some weakness here in EUR USD. Now, if you want an early entry with less confirmation, then that would be now of the close of the 1 hour candle in 90 minutes, which should be probably maybe 15 to 20 minutes before I publish this video. On the 4 hour, however, and this is where my patience as a swing trader and my patience in waiting for bigger structural shift before going short is this. Adding the fib from that low to this high puts the reload zone right here. We tested a 0.618, and for those of you who don't know, the reload zone is usually a very, very good point for support in an uptrend and resistance in a downtrend. It's a very, very good level to enter in the current trend. Now we see here coming down, hitting a support level right here. And if we have something like this, maybe a bounce and a reclaim of that level, we're actually looking at a potential long opportunity, and that long opportunity would take us all the way up to 1.11, which is quite a nice move. So we're at a point of indecision here for EUR USD, and we need to see good confirmation before we can actually go short on this. So what am I waiting for to go short? Well, I am simply waiting for a move below the reload zone, come back up, retest that level right here. And what does that give us? Well, for those of you who are well experienced and have knowledge within the realm of technical analysis, you know that this right here would be a head and shoulders pattern. Okay, now I don't specifically trade head and shoulders pattern, but I kind of do because it's really good. It's a really good reversal pattern. Okay, so what is how do you trade the head and shoulders? What you want to do first is you want to measure the area from the neckline to the top, and then you want to double that to the downside, and that becomes the target of the head and shoulders. You want to enter on either the break of the neckline or the retest of the neckline after break, and the stop loss should be above the right shoulder. In this case, I'm not going to go with the measured move TP. I'm going to go with the TP based on price action, and I'm actually going to put it on the wick right here, because we do have some structure right there. So the trade would be like 3-hour trade, something like that. Going back to the daily, this TP is based on the fact that I want to front run that level, the very high point of the breakout. Not down here. While I do think that is probabilistic that EUR/USD will come down and hit that level, it's much more likely to find support at that level. So therefore, my TP would be in that area. Okay, that's the short idea on EUR/USD. And here we have to be patient. This could play out in the next coming days, and you gotta be quite patient. Now, for the long opportunity, what are we looking at? Well, for the long opportunity, I might want to wait for a reclaim of this level, a retest of that level, and we then have a possible chance of, and then of course the stop loss always goes below the last swing point. And then what would be my target? 1.11. That's going to be the target for the long. So here we have it, guys. You got one short opportunity on EUR/USD and one long opportunity on EUR/USD. And the way I find this is very simple. Very simple. It's the very basics of technical analysis that everyone can learn and everyone can use. And this is the type of analysis that I recommend that you guys start out with. But, you know, I've been trading for 8 years here, and this is what I'm doing today. It works beautifully. I use some of the most simplistic methods and concepts and tools to find these setups. And I'm going to update you guys with new videos. As soon as I see any developments on this trade right here, I will upload a new video for you guys. And I said that I'm going to do Bitcoin as well. But you know what? I'm going to do that in another video because right now my fiance is texting me, telling me that lunch is ready. And there's no way I'm going to miss out on a good chicken kebab. All right, guys, I love you all. Let me know in the comments if you want more videos like this one. Take care, and don't forget to hit the like and subscribe, and write your mother and the grandmother, and you know, show your dog. Everyone got to see this video. Take care, guys.